Hey everybody, Brotherhead here with September's live unboxing review show. Yes, I know I call it the Headcast unboxing review. This starts out the G.I. Joe unboxing review. I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing yet with it, but welcome to the live stream. For anybody out there watching on either YouTube land or Instagram, feel free to say hi and throw some thoughts out. So we're going to get started this month. This month, I got a little bit of everything. So I figure this month we'll start with something new. We'll do some Transformers. I don't talk much about Transformers. I like the Transformers. I say I like the Transformers. I'm more of a Transformers 86 guy. I like the original Transformers cartoon and the toy line, G.I. Joe the movie, or G.I. Joe, Transformers the movie. Once you get beyond there, I haven't been as happy with a lot of the other Transformers stuff I've watched. So while I say I'm a Transformers fan, I'm mainly a G1 Transformers fan, I guess. But this month, we're looking at Bumblebee, number 8629 from the Transformers The Movie line. This is the studio series. Again, big fan of Bumblebee. I really disliked it when they changed him into a, what was it, a Camaro, whatever in the movie. I like him as a VW Bug because that's who Bumblebee is to me. So the box, we've got the picture of Bumblebee on the front. We've got the open boxing where we can see the figure inside. So no plastic packaging for Transformers. They've got the actual, you can actually see the character. You reach in and touch them. The side, we get a close-up of Bumblebee's face. It says number 8629. On this side, we get another picture of Bumblebee running. And on the back, we see a picture of Bumblebee and then transformed into the bug. And it also shows it comes with a backdrop. It says big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop. So let's go and open up Bumblebee and take a look at it. Again, feel free to throw your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you think. Do you guys like the Bumblebee? Do you like the Transformers? Which Transformers do you like? Do you like just like I do, maybe the 86 run? Do you like some of the other runs they've done? I know there's been a lot of Transformers out there over the years. Transformers seems to have gotten a lot more love than my beloved G.I. Joe has. So we bring it out. We got Bumblebee strapped to the card back. Put him to the side for a moment. And then we've also got the box to the side. So we've got the backdrop. This opens up for Bumblebee to stand on when he's done. We'll put this to the side. And inside, we've got the usual warnings about whatever. I throw those away. I care about warnings. Who cares about warnings? And then we got the little Bumblebee instruction book. It tells you how to transform them from Bumblebee into the Volkswagen. Very nice. There's 23 steps in this. It'll probably take me about 100. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bumblebee, kids. So again, he's strapped to the card. So we're going to go ahead and cut these straps. There's 2 straps on him. And then he's wedged in here in the back. Where's that? Oh, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied to you. There's more. His hands are holding on to straps also. So he's safety first. He's holding onto the straps for dear life. We're going to cut him loose. Whoops. We'll put this to the side because, again, I save packaging just because I'm anal. And here is Bumblebee. Again, I haven't played much of the Transformers toys. I never had any of the Transformers growing up. I watched the cartoon. I read the comic. But I never bought any of the toys. I was mainly into the G.I. Joe toys at that point. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bumblebee. So Bumblebee, his arms move at the elbow, and the wrist moves. Very nice articulation. His head moves. His waist moves, the legs and the knees. And what would be the ankles? His feet come apart so he can actually walk. Very nice. This is our beloved Bumblebee. Oh, and on the back of the card, almost forgot, there is a little packaging on here, which I believe would hold his gun. There's a little packaging taped to the back of the box there. So I'm going to pull that off. It's really sticky, so it's going to come apart. It's going to tear it. It's not loose like the G.I. Joe one is. It's taped on there really good. And yes, as I imagined, it is Bumblebee's gun. Very nice. So his gun can go into his hand, I'm assuming. And he can fire. Already action ready. Hey guys, I'm Bumblebee. So let's go see if we can transform him. We'll take a few minutes here and see if brother can transform him without too much problem. So again, we'll look at the instructions. Bear with me, first time doing this. So if I get too much trouble, I'm just going to call it quits. Bear with me. Okay, so I guess the first step says 180 degrees. I guess we turn him 180 degrees. And then his back comes up. No, I'm lying. It doesn't go turn 180 degrees. I'm not sure what I'm turning 180 degrees. See, I'm really bad at Transformers, at transforming them. So bear with me. It's highlighting his chest, but his chest doesn't move unless I'm doing something wrong. And again, if anyone's out there watching this done Bumblebee, oh, there we are. Okay, it pops down. And so I guess, okay, so it's one piece, but it goes up like this. And then it bear with me, kids. I'm trying here. Okay, his head bends over, goes down to the body. And this is showing me I should be doing something with this. I'm assuming this comes down. There we go. Okay, there we go. And it forms the car like that. And then we do, bear with me, kids. And this may be the only time I transform one of these on live because this is not great viewing, I don't think. His arms fold in. So they act like it's simple, but it's, oh, okay. Okay, I see. So they go in because you got the wheels there. So that goes, oh, okay, I'm with it. I think. And we're on the back side. I don't know how well I'm doing on this. The feet come together as they were originally. And this is going to look like a cluster. Bear with me, kids. So I may have a half-formed Bumblebee by the time I'm done. We'll see what happens. And no one's watching as of yet, so I'm safe. It's just on repeated viewings. When people watch this later, they say, what the hell are you doing, Brotherhead? They make it look so easy on the instructions, too. It's like, okay, this goes click, click, click. Okay, this isn't working out for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him as Bumblebee right now. Because again, I'm doing this down my, because I'm bending down to do this. You guys aren't seeing a lot of it. So if Mike from over on Mike's Cybertron page, Cybertron, that's not right. Mike, yeah, Cybertronian, the MSRP friends and fans group. If you're watching, I'm sorry, I'm bungling this. I'm making a total mess out of Bumblebee. So for now, we're going to put him back in robot mode if I can. Otherwise, we'll have a half transformed robot. Oh yeah, that's what's going to happen. He's going to be half transformed, half not. And bear with me while I try to do this. Put his arms back. Oh, okay, that goes down. And there, I was able to get Bumblebee back in the Bumblebee. So we're going to put Bumblebee aside. There's Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee. I'm terrible at transforming these damn things. Again, maybe it's because I didn't have them growing up. Again, I was into Star Wars. And then I got into G.I. Joe. So I kind of missed Transformers. I didn't really buy any. Like I said, I watched the cartoon, read the comics. I seen the toys at the store. But yeah, I didn't start really seeing the toys so much until Transformers the movie. In the last season of Transformers we got here in the States. That's when I started seeing them. And so there's Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee. He's a great character. I much prefer him as the Bug instead of the Chimera, whatever it is. But let's give him his gun because, again, I'm not transforming him. And I'll find a place on my shelf for him in his display. So he goes here, and then he can stand on his display like so. Very nice. I like Bumblebee. I like these Transformers. We're going to put this to the side. Right now, the only one I have open is the Coronation Starscream, which I don't know if you can see. We'll try this down there on my shelf. I've got Coronation Starscream on the display. So I may move some other stuff and put Bumblebee over there too. But so anyways, that is Bumblebee in my piss poor attempt to transform him. Sorry about that. I'll know next time not to try and transform on the show because, again, I'm horrible at it. But let's go ahead and move on. We're going to save the packaging because, again, I'm anal. And I saved packaging. I don't know why. I doubt if I'm ever going to sell these. Maybe when I die next week. I mean, in the future, my kids want to get rid of them. They've got the boxes still. Who knows? And we're going to go move on to the next figure I've got. So I'm going to do this one here. I recently ordered the Atom. This is the McFarlane collection. This is the McFarlane Toys Digital. If you watched any of my main podcasts, you may know that the Atom is one of my favorite characters. Him in the Firestorm. So I had to order this one. This one here, we've got the Atom figure, and then we got a small version of him. We see a couple of hands. We got the plastic packaging on the back. We have a great artwork of, I was trying to see who that is. I'm not sure right offhand who the artist on that is. And for my little rant for this episode, part of my problem with a lot of these things is they're aiming it as older people. They're not aiming at kids. And I guess that's where the superpower line comes in, because it says on here on the top, it's 14 plus, not a toy. It moves like a toy. It looks like a toy. I don't know. So, and maybe I'm just an old man and, I'm waving my fist at the clouds. I don't know, but it's very nice packaging. Other than the thing saying this toy is not a toy, it's a very nice packaging. So let's go ahead and open it up. On the side, we got the Atom DC Silver Age. Again, I love the Atom. Let's go and pop it open, take a look. my trusty scissors. I've got them close this time. Cut that open. There's tape on the sides too I'm missing. So we're going to open this up. We'll cut this open. And let's pull out the Atom. We'll put the box to the side. There's some other stuff we'll get to in a minute. We'll pull out the Atom. Again, he's got some plastic holding them in. So we'll go ahead and take a snip and cut those little plastic bands off. And I'll clean my fluoroplater around his waist, wrists, and ankles. And we'll pop the Atom out. So here's the Atom, kids. His head moves, his shoulders and arm move. His arm's a little loose there. Or maybe it's the way it's made. I guess it's the way it's made to make it more posable. Even though it's not a toy. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's a little more fragile. But again, he's got lots of points of articulation. His legs move, his ankles, his toes move, for the love of God. He moves at the waist. I'm just looking, and yes, it's hard to see, but he does have the Atom symbol on his forehead. There you go. You can see it a little better there. He's got the Atom symbol on his forehead. Again, I've got another Atom open on my shelf. I've got the what's his name? Ray Choi, not Ray. Choi, whatever his name is, I forget now. The next Atom after Ray. I like him, but Ray Palmer's my favorite Atom. So again, the figure moves around, legs, everything moves rather easily. There's no real sticky points to it. A great figure. I love this one. I'm happy to have this Atom in my collection. We're gonna put him to the side. He comes with a couple of different hands. We're not gonna remove them. We'll leave them on for right now in the packaging. But it also comes with a miniature version of the Atom. Oh, and he's strapped in too. There's only one holding him in, so we'll cut him loose. We'll cut him loose. And this one here does not move. This has no points of articulation. It's just a little statue, basically. I like they included a smaller version of the Atom. I know there was another figure that came out that had like a couple of different versions of them, sizes of them. So you got him big, you got him shrunk down. I wish he had some sort of articulation. Even like the McFarlane page turners, they've got like 5 points of articulation. I wish they may make his arms and his legs move at least at a minimum, and maybe his head. But it would have made it a little better. But we got two versions of the Atom, human size, regular size, and miniaturized. Not quite as small as he normally goes, but again, that'd be really small to play with. We're going to put the Atom to the side right now. We're going back to his box, and we'll pull out the backing. And on here, as with all McFarlane characters, something I wish that G.I. Joe would do. They give you a stand for them that says it's a McFarlane Toy Digital. McFarlane Toys in the back of the box is not a toy. Go figure. And we'll put Ray on here, and he can stand up. Not while I'm holding it, obviously. And little Atom can go in front of him. Very nice. I like this figure. It's a very nice figure. Nicely well done. Nice articulation. The head move. I love that. We'll put him to the side real quick, and we'll go back to the card back. And on the back, we've got two cards. We've got one with the same picture from the box. And on the back, it says, real name, Ray Palmer. Ray Palmer is a science liaison to Shade and a hero in his own right as the Atom. He is also the creator of the Ant Farm, a pioneer in miniaturization technology, and a recent welcome addition to the Justice League of America. Must be new chronological order, not chronological, new continuity. He's an old-time member of the Justice League. I don't know how I feel about that being a recent member, but again, I am so out of touch of recent comics. I haven't read anything recently. And also there's another card in here, redemption code. So you can go to McFarlandToys.com and download a digital version of it. I'm going to play with that and see what that's like. I haven't done any of those yet. I think it's my first digital version. The other ones, yeah. So, so we're going to save the box because, again, I'm anal. Put the box to the side. And, whoops, I forgot to put this in there. Let's go and throw this in there. By this, I mean the packaging with his hands. We'll save that. It's an easy place to hold on to his hands at. We'll throw this in here. Okay, and for when I die in a month, or I die, my kids got these boxes. They can box up and sell my crap if they want. So here is the Atom. Very nice figure. Did you guys out there own this one? Did you guys buy him? Let me know what you think. Again, I'll need to make some arrangements on my shelf to make room for him. In fact, I'll move Owlman, or maybe I'll move them out of the way, move my GI, move them to a bigger shelf. So I put all my McFarlane stuff there. We'll see. Anyways, so that's the second figure. I've opened up Bumblebee. I've opened up the Atom. Root beer break. Now we'll move on to the third figure I'm opening today. This is, we're back over to G.I. Joe. This is the Cobra Viper Officer and Vipers. I'm a huge fan of the Vipers. That's probably my most favorite of the troop builders from G.I. Joe is the Vipers, probably followed by the Crimson Guard. But I really like some Vipers, so I had to buy this one. Again, this is the plasticless packaging. So we got nice artwork on this one of the Viper with 4 Vipers around him. Says it's G.I. Joe Classified Series with what there are down here on the bottom. On the side, we've got the number. It's number 47 in the line. This side, same way. This is, I guess, before they started doing the, a lot of the newer ones have the QR reader on the side. You can scan it. This doesn't have this. On the back, we have a picture of what's in the box. We get 3 Vipers with backpacks, guns, the whole 9 yards. And so I think there's some blast effects below that. Looks like decorations, but I think it's the blast effects. I think this was one of the first ones they did blast effects on, which is a very nice addition to your figures, especially since they're not toys, apparently. You can, and again, I say that like it's a bad thing. Like I play with my toys all the time. Most of them are up on the shelf for look pretties. The only one I have out here to play, I've got a couple out here actually. One I touch all the time and fly around is my flight pod. Again, I love the Trouble Bubble. So I go and sit on my work desk. I get bored at work or need to relax for a minute, I can take it out and fly it around the office. Also, if you ever got the Destro, I've got a Grimlock figure. And then the Baroness, one of these from Big Lots or whatever. The generic looking Baroness figure and the Dark Side open pack figure from the Superpowers line. So let's go and open it up. So we open the box up. We've got our ammo crates as usual. We'll put the ammo crate to the side. And then we'll pull out the packaging itself. Oops. Sorry about that. So we got our Vipers. In front of the Vipers, there's a cardboard piece holding them in. There's a lot of tape and strings on this holding them together. So let's go ahead and start opening things up. So we're going to see if we can peel this tape off first. And this, there you go. This comes out. And there we have our 3 Vipers. We've got the darker looking one, the gray one, which is, I'm assuming the, what was he called? Officer. And then we got our more regular looking Vipers. Again, I prefer the blue looking Vipers over the officer one because that's how I'm used to them from the show. But let's go and pull them out. So again, they're all tied in. I can either play with untying these or I can just cut it. We'll take a minute and see what it takes to untie them. Oops. We'll see what it takes to untie them. If I can untie them, I can save the string and be anal. But Takes just a minute. It's not too bad. Just loosen the string, pull it out. Again, I've had this one sitting around my office for a while. Not sure I wanted to open it just because I love looking at the box, but the box can sit there, and especially since it doesn't affect anything, I need to pull these out and start. And that's why I started doing this show, to give me a reason to start pulling these figures out and start actually diddling with them. Diddling with them. So again, I got the first the officer out. His head moves. The scarf is loose. Oh, okay. It's not even. It's the scarf can come off. You want to take their scarf off. Very nice. Very nice. We'll put the scarf back on there. Arms and hands move as usual. Again, nothing's too tight on this one. I know sometimes the figure's gonna be a little tight. He's rather loose. Knees bend, legs bend, feet bend. And there's the Cobra officer, or the Viper officer. We'll put him to the side for a moment. Let's open up the toolbox, the weapons crate. This one here. So I think this was probably the earlier weapons crates. The ones I've been opening actually have the name of the character on there. This has no wording on it. It's just a black box. So I'm assuming this is probably some of the earlier weapons crate they started using while they were trying to figure out how to do it. And my beloved officer gets the trial, I guess. So it's got, pull it out. We've got the usual warnings I throw away. Excuse me. Got some, I thought it was filling, but it's actually got guns in there. Oh. Okay, so put this to the side. So we've got several of these little boxes. I thought maybe it was just filler to hold things together. It looks like there's actual guns in there. And then we got these wrapped up. Again, this is just a piece of wrapping wrapped around it. This is before they started doing the Cobra or the G.I. Joe logos all over the bags. You can tell this is an earlier character here when they started doing these, because again, it doesn't have all the frills that later toys will. So this bag has 3 backpacks. This is going thrown away. It's got 3 backpacks. They're all the same for the most part, it looks like, except for the officer has the gold Cobra logo, and the rest have the red Cobra logo. They got rope on there, nowhere to hang anything, it looks like, so it's just backpacks. So we'll put these other 2 to the side, and we'll pull out the officer, and put his backpack on his back where it goes. And it fits on his back like so. Relatively snug, doesn't look like it's too loose. And then we'll look at these. There's 4 little cardboard wrappings. So we're going to start opening these up. And again, as I'm doing this, as it says at the bottom, if you like what you're watching here, make sure you call and leave a message at area code 559-500-3182. Let me know what you think. I can play it on the air. Again, that's 559-500-3182. The number's on the bottom of the screen there. Give me a call, leave a voicemail. Let me know what you think about the show. Also, be sure to either let me know there. You can email me to gijoe@headspeaks.com. Leave a message in the chat and let me know what you guys think. What can I do to improve it? What do you like? What do you not like? What am I doing wrong? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. So I open this box up. Whoops. It's got 2 rifles in there. We'll put the cardboard away. That's going to be thrown away. So this has 2 rifles, identical rifles. Again, I'm not a rifle guy, so I don't know what type of rifle they are, but they're rifles. We'll put these down to the side for right now. And then we'll go to the other boxes and open them up. While I'm talking, again, make sure if you like what you're watching, hit the like and subscribe buttons down at the bottom. I need to do this more often as far as saying that. So, yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. I do this show normally monthly, the third Friday of every month. I do this show. This one had another gun in it, which is a different gun than what the other one had. This one's got a scope, and it's got this kind of arm stock, where this one here's like this and doesn't have the scope on it. As I was saying, so the third Friday of every month, I do this show. And normally the fourth Sunday of every month, I do my main G.I. Joe show. This month, we're doing it this coming Sunday. That'll be the fourth Sunday. And we're looking at, usually it's looking at the G.I. Joe Real American Hero comic. This month, we're doing a Bravo Team episode, looking at Special Missions number 3. So make sure you join us, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific time here on, well, wherever you're watching this at, youtube.com/@g.i.joe_headcast or youtube.com/@headspeaks. Let me know what you guys think. I enjoy hearing from everybody. So again, this one here had another gun. This has a smaller type of gun in it. Hey, anyone out there that knows about guns, knows what these are, let me know. You know what type of guns these are in these packagings. Again, I am not a gun person, so all I know is they're guns. They're rifles. So let's go and open up the last one of these big cardboard tubings. I don't know why this is it's in a plastic bag, but or a paper bag like everything else. But it's what they did. I guess I had a lot of extra cardboard laying around. And this one here has, put this to the side, those all get thrown away. Another gun. This has one similar to the second gun I opened. Oh, but still different. It's got a bigger scope on it. It's a different type of gun. So there's several different types of guns. These look the same. So there's 4 type of guns for the Cobras. Finally, there's another plastic wrapping, not plastic, paper wrapping, which is taped together. We're going to pull this apart. And this has, goggles and the blast effects that I talked about. It's got several different blast effects. It's got a, I don't know what that is, a flashlight maybe? Oh no, it's something, maybe it's a silencer. See that? Oops. See, that goes into there. Oh, okay. And maybe it's supposed to be a silencer. As I'm putting this all together. Very nice. Very nice. So there's that. There's several different blast effects. There's a, and again, there's so many different guns. You can put different ones on different guns. Very nice. I love these blast effects. They're very nice, very different. So we got 3 sets of goggles for our guys. Where do my go ahead, Richard, you're next to me. I don't know how I guess they just sit on top. I don't know how goggles are supposed to work with this helmets, but I guess it just sits on top. There, the goggles just sit on top. There's pistols. There is 1, 2, 3 pistols. And then you can put the weapons in there, all or the smoke and stuff in there. Oh, not this one. So I'm looking, this one doesn't have a hole in it for smoke or gunfire or whatever. This one doesn't. So out of the pistols, two of them you can't put effect on, and one of them you can. So we're going to put the gun smoke on this one. There's a gun smoke like it just got fired. Very nice. And then there's just assorted. I'm going to get a baggie to put all these in because they're going to get lost easily. This one here. So there's all sorts of different. There's a big explosion one coming out into the gun. There is, I guess this one here, if he's like doing a, like that type of fire. It's very nice. An exploding cloud of fire, it looks like. Well, and actually, this one here has got a double, so you can put one of these others in the middle and put this on the gun so you can combine some of these effects, which is very nice. Very nice. And then there's another longer one, gun firing. Just looking, yeah, a lot of the cloud ones. Yeah, you can put additional effects together. You can mix and match. Very nice. And that's all the different effects. Let me see. Oh, this one gets the firing, like he's sweeping with it. So I've got one extra effect that won't, oh, actually, wait a minute. Let me see. What if we combine, again, I like that you can combine a lot of these, and this may not make sense because, again, as I've said repeatedly, I'm not a gun guy, but there you go. The powerful effect there. So I say the other two pistols don't have holes. These two pistols don't have holes in them to put effects in. So let's go back to the other guards, the other Vipers. I'm going to cut them all out. So the one officer looked different. Again, the different color scheme. Yeah, I decided I'm not going to worry about untying these. I'm just going to cut these poor suckers free. Cut them free. You're free. Run, run. Okay, they're free. I'm going to pull them out. Put them to the side. And I'm going to put the packaging back together as far as a swing arm. Put that back together. And this will go back in the box. And again, I'm anal. Put this in the box. And we'll put to the... Wait a minute, I'm missing something. Oh. And while I'm at it, I will keep the ammo box. It's not as colorful and descriptive as the newer ones are, but I'm keeping it anyways. Let me know what you guys think about how I'm doing on this. Again, I love hearing from people. We'll pile the boxes to the side. And here are the other troopers again. Similar to the other guy, except for a different color scheme. Again, the goggles will go over their helmets. And then I see this, I've always seen the goggles on there, but I've never actually questioned what good are the goggles going to do over their mask. I guess they take the mask off and put the goggles on if they need to. We'll put him to the side. We'll put him, his goggles on. I kind of wish the helmets would come off or replaceable with a head so you can put just a head on there, but that's not what you get. So there is the Viper. Nose itches. Again, their legs and arms move rather freely. That's not, again, I know I've heard complaints of some of these are very tough and hard to move. I've had a couple that's hard to move myself. Um, Again, they all get backpacks. So we'll give them backpacks. Again, the backpacks fit on nicely. I love these Vipers. They're very nice looking. Nice looking figures. And we will give him a pistol. We'll put it in his left hand. No, there is. Okay, never mind. What we'll do, they do have there's a holster, but there's a holster on the side. We'll put his pistol in his holster. And we'll give this guy a pistol in his holster. Give him a backpack, and then we're going to hand out some guns. Again, backpack fits on nicely. His goggles are off a little bit. That's on me. So there's the Cobra Trooper. And again, I've got 4 guns to give out the 5 guns. How many guns do I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guns for 4 guys, or 3 guys. So we got extra rifles. So we'll put this one in his hand. Whoops. See, the goggles don't stay on very well, in my opinion. And you do with or without the goggles. I'm going to put them on so we don't lose them. I guess if you pull them down a little bit, they stay on a little better. So this one's got this rifle here that he's got the big bullets in it to make a big explosion. And again, I'm trying to figure out if he's right-handed or left-handed. There. Fits better in that hand. Whoops. As he drops his gun. Having problems getting his gun in his hand. Let's try this one for him instead. There you go. Very nice. I love these blast effects. They're very cool. So we give them each guns, and they're going to go up here on the top shelf, I think. I'm running out of room. I need a longer shelf, I think, to pin them all up there. This one, he's got this gun. And we'll give the officer should have been another pistol. Where'd the other pistol go, Aaron? Oh, there it is. So we can't have the pistol with the smoke on it. So we're going to put the pistol in his holster. Put the smoke to the side. I'm going to give a little back for these extra effects and all that. And we will give him, we'll try giving him this gun. Almost like a bazooka type gun. Excuse me, while I play with this, I'll drop part of the fire. Give me 1 minute, kids. I dropped part of the gun or the smoke. Oh, there it is. Oh, bear with me, kids. Okay, I'm back. As I'm looking, and no one's on YouTube watching me. So hopefully someone will come along later and watch these. I enjoy people watching. I enjoy hearing from people. So there's the Cobra officer with a gun. In fact, since he's the officer, he's such a bad mamma jamba. He gets 2 guns. He's just firing away on the Joes. So that is this month's unboxing. It's been just under an hour. I usually do about an hour 20 minutes on these because I got to pick my son up at 2:30. So what do you guys think? In fact, I could put another thing in there. In fact, that's probably a better idea. This one here will get, give me 1 second. I'm doing these. Oops. We'll add the cloud to this one. What do you guys think? So let me know what you guys think. I'm not talking to my computer. There we are. Do you guys have the Vipers? Do you guys like them? Again, this episode I've opened up the Vipers 3-pack, the Atom, and Bumblebee. I've got a lot of Transformers, so I may start doing Transformers and G.I. Joe in these shows. I'll give you a little bit of each and get some of my stuff opened. I just got to get some more shelves up so I have room for them. But that is September's live stream and unboxing review, whatever it is. But let me know what you guys think. Again, you can send me an email to G.I. Joe at head. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. G.I. Joe at headspeaks.com. And let me know what you think. Go to the website to headcast.headspeaks.com. And you can watch all my, or not watch, but you can listen to all my podcasts on there. I've got my different various YouTube channels. I have youtube.com/@gi.joe_headcast and also youtube.com/@headspeaks. I've got my Facebook groups, facebook.com/groups/GI Joe and facebook.com/groups/headcast. In fact, I may see if I can change my YouTube to a shorter handle. Something easier to deal with. But trying to get back to the window here. Here we are. But that's for this month. Again, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Call and leave a message. The number's floating there on the bottom. And I guess that's going to do it for this month. I'm going to get things wrapped up here. I'm going to display my stuff. Maybe I'll put some pictures up on the Facebook group later. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, remember, my name is Brother Head, and knowing is half the battle.